Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Duty Boy and welcome back to another how to build tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to build this cute, compact, stylish, and smart animal farm. It has two indoor animal pens for your cows and your sheep if you like. It has exterior pens for pigs and a chicken coop. It also has an area for automatic composting and item storage. There is also a loft for additional storage. The chicken coop has an automatic egg gathering farm. Here is a list of the materials I used in this build. If you would like to copy this list, it is several pages long, so please pause your video on the following screens. This is screen 1, this is screen 2, this is screen 3, and the final item at the bottom of the list is one dark oak fence gate. Now it's time to relax and get ready to build. We're going to start off by laying the groundwork. First, put 2 spruce logs 3 blocks apart. Make sure there's a 3 block gap between them. Now we're going to go back 3 blocks behind each of these logs and place 2 more logs, just like that. Behind these back 2 logs, we're going to go 6 spaces across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and place another spruce log on the 6th space and 1 across from that. Now we're going to go behind each of these and we're going to go 2 spaces, 1, 2, and place another set of logs there. From the sides of these center 4 spruce logs, we're going to go out 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and place a log there so that there is a 2 block gap in between. And then we're going to set another one over here. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 1 across from there. You should now have a layout that looks like this. So we're going to go around to the side of it and we're going to start laying stone bricks in between each of the logs. Your floor plan should now look like this. Now we're going to go through and texture this base wall by removing certain bricks and replacing them with mossy stone bricks and with cracked stone bricks. I encourage you to decorate at random, but we now have something that looks like this. Now I'm going to go around the outside of the building and I'm going to raise each of these spruce logs up by 3 more blocks so that they are 4 tall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go around the outside of the building and I'm going to place horizontal spruce beams between each of these posts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1 here, none here. I'm going to leave this open. 1 here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going into the center of the build and I want to place horizontal beams between each of these wide gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. Now I'm going to raise each of these spruce columns by 1 in the center. And now I'm going to place spruce log beams between each of these. 1, 2, 3. Your build should now look something like this. Now I'm going to go around the outside of the wall and I'm going to add walls to the exterior made of bone blocks. Bone blocks can be placed against the side of blocks so that the round texture is showing on the side, and they can also be placed on top of blocks or underneath blocks so that the round texture is showing on the bottom or top. This is how we want to place them, top to bottom. In the middle, I'm going to do a window treatment of an upside down dark oak stair and a dark oak fence. Now on this wall, it's only 2 wide, so I'm going to fill it with bone blocks. On this wall, I'm going to place bone blocks 3 across with a space in between. And then I'm going to do window treatments in each of these gaps. On the back side of the building, I'm going to fill up both of these gaps with bone blocks. On this side of the building, I'm going to fill the bottom with bone blocks, and then I'm going to come up 2 on each side. Then I'm going to place a right side up dark oak stair and an upside down dark oak stair above it. Then I'm going to raise another level of bone blocks above it. I'm going to continue around the building, filling these gaps with bone blocks. And then on this side, opposite of where we did 2 windows, I'm only going to do 1 window. I'm going to fill these 2 spaces with bone blocks, and then I'm going to do another window treatment in the middle. I'm going to fill up this space with 2 bone blocks, and then I'm going to mirror what we did on the other side of the entrance here. Your build should really be coming along at this point. Now I'm going to go back to the center of the build, and I'm going to raise each of these 4 central spruce log columns up by 4 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to frame the roof of the upper level by coming to the side with the 2 windows on it, and I'm just going to go straight across these top beams with a row of right side up dark oak stairs. I'm also going to add stairs to the outside just like that. Then I'm going to come inside this stair, and I'm going to place an upside down stair behind it, and on top of that a dark oak plank. Then I'm going to place another stair on top of that, an upside down stair inside that, and another dark oak plank. At this point, I'm just going to go up, placing dark oak stairs back to front like this, until I get to be 1 space above the tallest column. I'm going to place a dark oak plank next to that, and a dark oak slab next to that, and another dark oak plank next to that. Now I'm going to go down to this side, and I'm going to raise them up the same way. Alright, so now that we have the frame of the roof complete, I'm going to go around and do the same on the back side of the building. Like so. Now I'm going to fill the roof space in between the 2 frames with spruce planks, and then spruce stairs, and then another row of spruce planks, and then I'm going to keep placing spruce stairs all the way up to the top. Like so. Now I'm going to go and do the same on the other side, just like that. Now I'm going to come up to the middle, and I'm going to run a line of spruce planks down each side of the inside. And I'm going to run a line of spruce slabs down the middle. I'm going to pop out a couple of these spruce slabs, 1 at each end of the building, and then 1 directly in the center. Now I'm going to go inside the build, and I'm going to raise walls up in each of these segments using stripped spruce logs. If you don't have stripped spruce logs ready, you can simply place regular spruce logs and then strip them by right-clicking them with your axe. When you get up to the top, you're going to want to be right up in this top little nook created by the slab. You're going to want to place a stripped spruce log right on top of that one to close the gap. Now I'm going to finish up over here, and I'm going to do the same on the back side. Again, get right up into the gap created by the slab and place another stripped spruce log right in the top to fill the hole in the center. From the outside of the build, I'm going to destroy random blocks and replace them with spruce planks. Like so. And I'm going to do it over here as well. Looking good. Now I'm going to go do the same thing on the back side of the building. Just like that. Now I'm at the front end of the building, and I'm going to frame the rooftop starting by placing a row of stairs going along the side, and then 1 extra stair out the front, just like that. Now I'm going to do this on the opposite side. And then I'm going to place an upside down stairs against that stairs on the inside, another set on top of each, And then when I get up to this level, I'm going to top them off with a row of dark oak slabs and then place another slab on the center block. Now I'm going to come around to the side of the roof and I'm going to fill in a row with spruce stairs on both sides. The row above that I'm going to fill in with spruce slabs connecting to the building on each side. Now I'm going to run a line of dark oak slabs down the middle, and on every other block I'm going to place another slab on top, just like that. On the wall of the barn above the entrance roof, I'm going to knock out the block and I'm going to place a dark oak fence in the gap to create a window. I'm going to do the same on the back side of the building as well. However, if there is a stripped spruce log below it with its rounded texture showing, I'm going to replace it with stripped spruce wood. Now I'm going to build the same roof on this rear jut. Oh, not there. I'm going to start by putting dark oak stairs on the outside of this row of logs. Then I'm going to do the same interior. Until I get up to here, and then I'm going to top it off with a row of dark oak slabs and another dark oak slabs on the top in the center. Now I'm going to fill in both sides with a row of spruce stairs. And then I'm going to connect these slabs to the building with spruce slabs. I'm going to run dark oak slabs down the center and put another slab up against the building there. Now I'm going to go around the entire building and I'm going to decorate the underside of all rooftops by placing dark oak slabs on alternating spaces. I'm going to place one on the corner, skip a space, place another one, skip a space, and place another. Now I'm going to go around the other side and do the same. Now on these exterior roofs, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to place one at the corner, skip a space, and place one, skip a space, place one, skip a space, and skip a space. I'm also going to do it on this side of the building. Skip a space, skip a space, skip a space, and skip a space. Now I'm going to come into the center of the build. I'm going to move directly into the center of the barn so that I'm looking straight up through the space at the top, and I'm going to start placing a column of spruce logs, and I'm going to pillar up on top of them until I go up through the space. Now that we have a solid rooftop up here, I'm going to place dark oak slabs at the end, and then I'm going to skip a space, place another, skip a space, place another in the center, and then skip spaces and place two more. I'm going to raise this slab by another slab, and this slab, and this slab, leaving the other two low. Now I'm going to place dark oak trapdoors between each of the slabs like that. At the two ends of the barn, I'm going to place a dark oak fence and iron bars on top of it. This simulates lightning rods. When we get to Minecraft version 1.17, you'll be able to replace these lightning rods with actual copper lightning rods. Now I'm going to come around to the side of the rooftop with one window, and I'm going to take out these blocks, 3 in and 3 in from this side. And then I'm going to raise 2 dark oak planks. And I'm going to put dark oak stairs on top of either side, and a dark oak stairs upside down in the middle, topped off with a dark oak slab. In the middle, I'm going to put a white stain painted glass. You can also use clear glass. Above the window, I'm going to take out the stairs all the way up to the center of the rooftop and the spruce plank at the top, and then I'm going to add a dark oak plank and dark oak stairs going back down to create a line down the center of the roof. Like that. Now on the opposite side of the rooftop with 2 windows, I'm going to knock out all 3 of these blocks and all 3 of these stairs. I'm going to raise 2 dark oak planks. I'm going to place 2 dark oak stairs facing inward on top of those, and then an upside down dark oak stairs between. Then I'm going to top it off with a dark oak slab. I'm going to put spruce stairs in the bottom of it, and then a white stained glass pane. Above the window treatment, I'm going to knock out the spruce stairs and the spruce plank, and I'm going to fill it with a dark oak plank and dark oak stairs going all the way down the middle. Now I'm going to build the pig pen on the side of the barn with 2 windows. I'm going to come to the corner spruce log post, and I'm going to place 3 cobblestone walls going out, and then I'm going to do the same from the other spruce post. Now I'm going to replace random pieces of the wall with mossy cobblestone. just like that. Now I'm going to place a barrel up against either side simply by getting very close to the block where I'm going to place it, and I'm going to aim down toward the bottom of the block and click to place the barrel so that the round part is facing upward. I'm going to do the same over here. Now I'm going to place a line of 7 campfires sideways up against the roof. I'm going to aim right at this stair, the second stair in from the corner, and I'm going to place it sideways like that. Now I want it sideways so that this solid wood part is facing forward. Now I'm going to continue going down here for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You will need 21 campfires total to finish the roof. I'm just going to do 2 more rows of 7 going out this way. Now I'm going to use an iron shovel and right click on each of the campfires to put them out. Now I'm going to create support columns at either corner simply by going to the corner and placing a spruce fence directly under the corner campfire and one below that so that it connects to the barrel. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Directly in the center, I'm going to hang a lantern from the center rear campfire on the underside, just like that. Now I'm going to create a fence for the piggies by placing a spruce fence on the left and a spruce fence on the right and one in the center. To the left, I'm going to place a decorative spruce fence gate, and then I'm going to place a dark oak fence gate here. When you're approaching it, the impression should be that you go in and out of the pen from there. Now I'm going into the pig pen, and at the back I'm going to knock out the 3 ground blocks in the center and replace them with composters. Then I'm going to fill the composters to a variety of levels using seeds or any other disposable organic material. Try to avoid getting them filled all the way to the top so that bone meal forms. Now I'm going to knock out the ground blocks around the pig pen, including the ones underneath the cobblestone walls, and I'm going to replace them with a mixture of coarse dirt and podzol placed at random. I'm also going to knock out the blocks underneath the fence gates. Notice that I also placed a couple of grass blocks in here. I'm going to tamp them down by right-clicking them with my shovel. A piece of random grass growing from podzol kind of completes the effect. Now this pig pen is all complete and ready for little piggies. On the side of the barn with 1 window treatment, I'm going to build the chicken coop. First, I'm going to knock out the 5 stairs in the middle and the 3 slabs beneath them. Then from this cornerstone brick, I'm going to come out with a line of 3 more stone bricks from either side. Now I'm going to replace random stone bricks with mossy stone bricks and cracked stone bricks, as you see here. Now I'm going to raise a column of spruce logs going up 4 high on each side. And I'm going to connect them to the rooftop with horizontal logs, just like that. On each side of the chicken coop, I'm going to create wall segments by placing bone blocks up and down on either side of the space. And then in the center, I'm going to place a dark oak stairs on the bottom stone brick and an upside down one on the top. Now I'm going to go around and do the same on this side, like so. Now I'm going to frame the roof that will overhang it by coming out to the side here and curving these stairs outward and then running them out until they are just 1 past the ledge. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. Now I'm going to do upside down stairs on either side, and then I'm going to run a line of dark oak slabs across the top, just like that. At the back of the roof, I'm going to run another line of dark oak slabs, and then I'm going to replace these 2 with stairs coming out. That way they seem connected to the window treatment. Now I'm going to run a line of dark oak slabs down the middle, and I'm going to place another dark oak slab on top of the slab in the middle. I'm going to skip a space and place another one, and then skip a space and place another one there. Now I'm going to fill in the gap on either side with spruce slabs. I'm going to fill in the top corners by placing additional dark oak slabs on the underside just under the corners like that. I'm going to create additional storage inside the chicken coop by placing a row of barrels up against the back corner, and then I'm going to place spruce trapdoors underneath each of them. I'm also going to place spruce trapdoors in all 4 corners of the upper rooftop and a lantern directly in the center. Now I'm going to take out the ground blocks and I'm going to insert a device for automatic egg gathering. First I'm going to place a barrel right side up in the middle, then I'm going to take out the ground blocks behind it, and I'm going to place 9 hoppers. The first hopper needs to go directly into the barrel. The second 2 hoppers need to go into that center hopper. Your configuration should look something like that so far. Now you can just do 2 more rows of hoppers, both going into the forward ones. Now test your hoppers by throwing an item into the back and make sure it makes it into the barrel at the front. Now we're going to shift right click to cover the hoppers with a mixture of green and brown carpets to simulate ground. Now I'm going to close off the chicken farm by placing a spruce fence to either side and a spruce fence gate on top of the barrel. I'm going to shift click to place it without going into the barrel, and your chicken coop is now complete. At each of the locations where I have placed a dark oak stair beneath an upside down dark oak stair, I'm going to decorate it further by adding a slab on the block below and then a spruce leaf on top of it to look like a planter. Now I'm going to do this on the other side of the chicken coop as well. And I'm going to do it to this segment on the little back protrusion as well. I'm going to place additional leaves in the corners like this, just to make it appear as if though bushes are growing at random around the property. In this corner, I'm going to switch it up and stack a bunch of hay bales, all pointing random directions, and then another one right here. You can also replace ground blocks all the way around the build using coarse dirt, podzol, and path blocks, just as I've done in the pig pen. You can blend the pig pen outward and you can make additional rough terrain all the way around the barn just to make it look good. Now I'm going to come inside the entrance and I'm going to run a line of stripped spruce logs directly across the top. On the outside I'm going to place a chain hanging from the center slab, and then I'm going to hang a lantern directly below that. Just on the inside I'm going to hang another lantern from the center block in this little area, and then I'm going to place upside down stairs on either side. Now I'm going to simulate 2 heavy barn doors by placing a single column of trapdoors going up this wall, and then I'm going to place 2 columns of trapdoors going up this wall. You'll have to shift click to place the ones above them. Like that. You should now have a very nice looking entrance. From just inside the doorway to all the way to the back, just before you get to these 2 pillars in the back, I'm going to take out all of the ground blocks and I'm going to replace them with cobblestone. Now I'm going to pop out random cobblestone blocks and replace them with mossy cobblestone. I'm going to continue popping out more cobblestone blocks and I'm going to replace them with andesite. I'm going to pop out even a few more cobblestone blocks and replace them with individual smooth stone. Sorry, this is not smooth stone, this is regular stone. Now I'm going to pop out just a few cobblestone blocks, replace them with grass blocks, and right-click them with a shovel in order to make them into path blocks. Note that I have replaced the ground blocks to either side with grass blocks. This is where the animals are going to be kept. Now I'm going to place a single lantern from the middle of the 5 wide horizontal beam on either side to light up both of the pens. Now I'm going to fence in the pens by placing spruce fences at either side against the posts, and then 2 or 3 spruce fence gates on either side. In order to move the animals into the pens, you'll need 2 spruce fence gates together like this that you can open up in order to get them in there easier. You may raise any livestock you want in either of these pens. I've decided that I'm going to have cows on this side and sheep on this side. Therefore, I'm going to leave all the grass blocks, so that, especially these ones that are underneath the fence gates up front, so that the sheep always have plenty of grass to eat. On this side, where I'm going to have cows, I'm going to replace blocks at random with coarse dirt, podzol, and path blocks. Decorate how you like, but hopefully you now have something like this for your cows. In this small area at the back, I'm going to build 2 composting stations. First by placing barrels sideways at the front, and then going behind them, I'm going to shift click to place hoppers going into each of the barrels. Now I'm going to place composters on top of the hoppers. I'm going to get on top of the barrels, and I'm going to place hoppers going down into each of the composters. Now I'm going to place 2 more barrels on top of each, and you now have 2 composting systems. I'm going to hide the hoppers by placing spruce trapdoors on top of each and closing them, and then I'm going to fill in the center with a column of barrels, and I'm going to finish it off by placing a spruce plank in the floor. You now look like you have a little composting and storage station. We are almost finished and our barn is looking great. Now I'm going to go inside. I'm going to approach the center column, and on the side facing the entrance, I'm going to place 4 ladders going up. I'm then going to climb up to the top of the ladder so that my character is sort of standing on top of the top portion, and I'm going to put spruce slabs all the way around me to create a little floor. Now that I'm able to get off here, I'm going to place 2 more slabs on either side of the post, and then I'm going to place spruce fences all along the outer edge of the opening in order to create a safety rail. I'm also going to place spruce fences at the top on either side and lanterns hanging from each side. I'm also going to fill in both of these sides with spruce planks. Just like that. Now it's time to fix up the wall and the roof going up to the top. As you'll notice, there is a line of spruce planks here that we actually need to take out. So we're just going to pop out all 5 of these close to the bottom level there, and I'm going to replace them with upside down spruce stairs and an upside down dark oak stair in the middle. Then I'm going to go and look up here, and I'm going to do the same thing. And then I'm going to do the same thing above that. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. Now I'm going to place hay bales, barrels, and chests up here in order to give us some storage space and also to simulate kind of a messy barn storage area. You can place blocks at random, but I came up with something like this. You'll want to avoid placing barrels in this area, otherwise these spruce fence gates will connect to them. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. And now the barn is all complete.